Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And we see most of it on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. My name is Stan Soiree, where they bring this edition of the program Midday Show come to you. Like all time inside this program, we get plenty of news, information, and entertainment. So do with me for the next 1 hour. Inside the program today, we go talk to one National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organizations, winner Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif, we therefore talk about Beyond Borders, how urban infrastructure failures affect migrant communities across West Africa. You can be part of the program by way you send text message na the number 077-981-981 and safe. You can go now we Radio Democracy Facebook page and make your contribution inside the program. From the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, we start to look at issue them inside the program. The National Coordinator for Civil Rights Coalition, Alfonso Malisi, for address exam malpractice na public school them, governments will implement the school assessment system for monitor school picking them performance before they take national exam them. He talked this in one civic town hall meeting on education where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education organized for look inside exam malpractice and other issue them where they happen doing public exam. Jaffa Mans Davis gets more and gonna report.
If you not talk true, no one alive to talk. The anti-corruption commissioner believe me not to perform this kind of performance if not the salary they receive.
That's the president for the Salon Teachers Union, Ibrahim Bankapoma Kagbo, where they make comparison on the reason why make some people in an executive position, they perform in the sector as how teacher them they do in the education sector. This statement comes for sake of the special civic town hall meeting where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education organized so that stakeholders in the country education system go engage and look inside issue them where they threaten quality for education and salon. But waiting at the issue they are, Ibrahim Bankapoma again.
In your opinion, the drivers of corruption are that one, alone we don't see for loss in integrity. Second one, the misuse of technology is another driver. The third one, the conditions of service of people where they handle examinations. Poverty gets a nexus to corruption. The other one, favoritism in employment to an extent that all they want was paper. They don't want to know whether you get the skills or you get the capacity to perform na you roll a paper no. So all man just wants paper.
Then Tokia, now I know the commissioner and the Anti-Corruption Commission, Francis Ben Kaifara, not agree with this engagement. As he say,
they need a law enforcement person. I am not a policy man. I'm not there to negotiate salaries. I'm not there to negotiate costs. I don't even want to be part of the compensation around salaries. Me not believe say somebody engaged in examination malpractice. That must be for the head accountable billion. If you are not paying well, that is a problem between you and your employer. You cannot be having a conversation on people cheating and that same conversation will get a conversation on the salary of the person when they commit cheating. That is a fundamental error. All you want, but you are taking away your futures because these are justifications that are never going to end.
As the issue of malpractice in the country, they claim up to different level now. Teacher, principal, and WAEC with other group them. Now stomp at the stakeholder them, whether they get plenty point figure for the reason we make this the happen. While school picking them, they suffer at the school with knowledge gap and the academic system. They lost value from term to term. Mary Julius, now representative from the Children's Forum Network.
So who is to blame? And school then, at least we change the
on this response, the attention at this discussion been turned now to government on how they want to solve their issue here, Conrad Saki, and the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education.
The debate should be good months, I can talk now confidently. They don't want to involve on our part. No values came from them. The last one the Bureau began in 1984. Year when we said learn. So we know that the tools will give you all the and that new now. Just before this meeting, with me and the leadership team, they reviewed the TSA Act. In that act, they say the whole act now only focus on government and government assisted schools. Now they say we need to bring private schools inside this because some of the problems we get in our private schools. This will give you the teeth for really dealing with this situation. But if you look at the Basic Education Act also, it's very clear.
Even with them beaucoup concern, the next thing we go do na any cities in their mind now how the country go work for this solution to team them where they make malpractice and stakeholder integrity. They continue for Hamburg book planning business in the country. The National Coordinator for Civil Rights Coalition, Alfonso Manley, been get this for say.
So this malpractice, they have to make town hall meeting, make all kind meeting. They're not cheating the kid they are. They accept them. Don't we ensure say before they go see you say okay you prepare well, go see the exam. Don't always go to get malpractice. Number two, you can get some place for them when they go to office for money. Say food community that they will challenge this store. But if taking a low attempt examination half empty than an FPS they get was because of the laziness. But most of the teachers now for pay and tax. The ministry also they go to the go swans go to monitor school. The next year they look at them board and then they send them reports and they go with the minister for say and he watch. Then they tell them when it comes to this, they have the gap. This is the ministry they get reporting. So there is a whole gap between the board and the minister administration.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education, after all the statements they are, commits to the public, say they will use this engagement for make proper analysis on the issue in the education sector and make work plan with government, partner and sector player them will work with for bring back integrity and Salone education system. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, the report.
The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We look at another issue inside the program. The project assistance na UN Women Fasali Wali say them pass Salon project where they implement now for address gender-based violence issue them where women and girl picking in the face. It talk this in some interview where we talk about the Empower Salon project where UN Women through Media Matters for Women they support. It talk more to me inside this interview.
We main goals then are for strengthening institutional accountability. We also get emphasis on survival related and centered services then for their own delivery for ensure say the community people then get a reliable and I would say credible access for get treatment, for get support for any kind of dangers and domestic based violences.
Alright, so what are the importance of this project?
Well, this specific project, as you already named Media Matters for Women, you obviously remember the media, you remember whose kind of public outreach or public messaging where they involve. You think of the resources them where then they use for getting outlets and getting messages them involved, and also the evidences them where then they provide for letting establish some of these opinions and some of these, I would say, ideas them. Specifically with this project, Media Matters don't kind of take them to a next level of community awareness, and then they really focus on the last mile and the grassroots.
So how will they implement this project?
Well, the implementation aspect is a bilateral approach. We reach out to the partners and we ensure them that we goals in this partnership now for sustain we interest as well as support for women and girls. They also prioritize some of the legal frameworks them where they involve, such as the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, the Military National Development Plan, and the Sustainable Development Goals, and even the United Nations Cooperation Framework, for ensure say the various legal frameworks then they implement through the partners' initiatives. That way the partner they also able for reports back and on the findings we involved within certain frameworks then.
So how long will they implement this project for?
The project now in third year they come. We also get for continuing for the next coming year in the final phase.
Okay, so which partner the country want to implement this project?
So the partners then they implement the project in all corners of the country. This specific partner is active in 5 different districts. We got another partner we're also active in about 5 or 6 different districts, including Kailaun, Kenema, Cambia, Pujehun, Bont, Western area, and Lumbali district, Karene, and not to say we know they all over. We get other projects them as well through UN Women and through United Nations agencies them where they work together.
Alright, so one for ask within UN Women want to achieve through the implementation of this project?
Well, through the implementation of the project, we want for increase the advocacy and the awareness. There are many strategies where communities then they try for formalize and try for raise awareness for protect the woman, for protect the children, and we hope for raise that advocacy for let all men know their roles and then parts inside the advancement in the human capital development. The goal of what young men they try for do through the partners and for ensure say holistic services are available, for ensure say women and girls are protected, for ensure say the message they come back to the people, for all the institutions and all the different service providers then were involved, for ensure say then able for maximize the support for the communities, as well as maximize the understanding of the laws and whether or not reform is necessary.
And women, Fasali Wali, inside that interview with me, also I'm going to talk about the Empower Salon project. What do they implement through Media Matters for Women? The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We get Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif. We are the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organizations. We therefore talk about the landslide we happen again August 23rd this year. Let me start to look at what na una as civil society organization then take on the landslide will be happen again August 23rd this year. What's now una take?
Yeah, good afternoon, Master, and good afternoon, Sierra Leoneans. Of course, I want to take the opportunity for say thanks to the management and staff of Radio Democracy for can they invite the biggest civil society in the country. Yeah. On the 23rd August 2026, the landslide will happen in Guinea. Now one of the serious things we look at and foresee as this not artificial. I mean, it's not artificial. This is natural. I mean, this is not one of the natural things created by God. It's not artificial. Yeah. Neither than saying that people in this. Yeah. So we as the National Union of Civil Society, of course, now one of the union who stand tall for say how best we address critical situation or issues in this country, for say how the leaders them will be able to give them recommendations, or neither we give them some policies they will be able to take towards the people. From the 23rd, we as national executive and the regional chairman, of course, I need for commend them first and call the names of we who did do this thing, because mind you, as a civil society, na voluntary work.
Okay.
Now work no easy. It take a grace. Yeah. For the national union executive, the number one person na King Kapur Taliba. The second person na Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif. The third na Dr. Alex Bongura. The fourth na Ishmael Jallo. The 5th na Mr. John Kuruma. The 6th na Kadiatu James Tina Conte. The 7th na Mohammed Kalon. So we can out to the regionals, across the country. The regional chairman or chairperson, we get Alusain Taylor Kamara in the northwest region. We get Henry Samai holding at the southern region. We get Dauda Kamara holding at the eastern region. We get Abdul Amani holding at the northern region. So then people are now we don't sacrifice the country for CS. More we able to talk for the people and more we able to give directive to the government.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but we look at them for CS. We want to give kudos to this government under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, and also the newly appointed Foreign Minister, Mr. Mohamed Radu Sware, and also the efforts of the Ambassador Fatmata Sawane and the Deputy. So we want to say thanks to them because of this kind of proactive action they take. And we see the way the Foreign Minister do. On the 25th, he pulled press release, and that press release they make sure that it directs Sierra Leoneans them and try for give the right information. Because mind you, there be people who go na Guinea, so who then go get them problem there. Some of them go for do trading, some of them go for do mining. All
right. We can't talk about the press release.
All right.
We the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation be pulled. I want to let you confirm if Salon people can be affected in this landslide we happen again.
Yeah, of course. For yesterday, the one day who don't die about 34. The one day who they in critical injury or serious would say is about 33.
So in total, how many people are affected?
Well, more just take like something like 69. Yeah.
Okay.
But probably sometime we'll forget another confirmed cases, because the problem here is most of these national Sierra Leoneans, them, how do they go to Guinea? They don't get what we call the consular cards, so that they able to identify them in a different country. For example, like we get the ambassador, so Fatmata Sawane and the deputy, they're able to identify national Sierra Leoneans them who then in another place there. But some of them go illegal way because of voting. They don't go find a living. Yeah, now all this cause what is safe. So for today, maybe we'll get forget another confirmed cases them back as time progress. Yes. But as it is, yesterday we get the one who don't die at 34, serious injury at 33. So that's not the case right now. We get now we on file. Yes, I don't know whether the ambassador they don't get another additional. Yes, we don't know yet.
So who currently they take treatment?
Well, at the hospital actually I know to understand, but they don't try. The ambassador on itself, because they go outside, they make sure that they visit the disaster sites.
Okay.
Or the place na Bashia, that na near Conakry. Yeah, they meet with the Guinean authorities, them, the police, the Red Cross, and the local mayor. They visit the hospitals and also identify some Sierra Leoneans. Them. After that, they able to provide some assistance. And mind you, this is one of the things we signed treaties, and the treaties under is na Vienna Convention on Consular Relation plus ECOWAS. This means they need for protect citizen. Yeah, we back as a Sierra Leoneans, this na concerted effort we need for call on the flag bearership of the APC.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that we call on the flag bearership of the SLPP. May they come together, may they see our best, they're able to give support to the affected people right now, because they need shelters, they need food, they need medication, if possible safe. If there is no doctor over there, let them take doctor over here, then carry them go. Because now one of the things we need for do in this country, what to everything for say na politics. This is natural something.
Alright, so Pekin be affected in this landslide?
No, we don't get any information about Pekin, because the one they all in the other side and they na matured people them. but we not get any incident short like that. But like I said, probably sometime the ambassador who did it get for car with comprehensive report to the government and see how best we safely continue for follow up. But this now some of the information will stand right now at the place there. So now that's
Alright, the program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We get Ambassador Mohammed Lamin Sherif, winner the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organizations in the year for talk about the landslide will be happen in Guinea August 23rd this year. Also plenty Salone people will be affected by this disaster will happen. Lord, look at if Salone people don't they come out now Salone and go settle in other country them and settle in some areas then we prone to disaster. Waiting you think say or how you think say governments for kind cipher and shall say let people forget the tap now illegal areas that will affect them, especially we then go now other man country.
Well, this we not get for blame much to government, yeah, in this area. The reason why we not get for blame government, we say self we blame we self as Sierra Leoneans. They be neighboring country there. More not just take them for say because they near away. Whatever you want for take immigration to another country, make sure that you get the legality in your country. If you get the legality in your country, anything no affect that particular country, I think for say the government they able to identify you based on the embassies them in another country they. Yeah. But some of we as Sierra Leoneans them, though things are very hard, they go try, yeah. But when you want to go any country so far, try to get the legality where they make you this steady. In the area of this particular incident to happen, so some of them they just did bypass. You know, for say this border, we get so many porous place them who say so Sierra Leone they bypass. Never mind, they get the government get security them, they get the Interpol them, who they did another place, but still they able get way how they bypass without getting legal documents. So now some of the things so now make we know they blame government much. Who say we can blame government? For example, now a standard country wherein they get passports, Sierra Leonean passports, before they verify you go inside flights or wherever. You see, now that time they would able blame government because anything will happen there. With the blame government because they issue passport to them. But in the case of Liberia, Guinea, and other country, now we never country them, now border areas them. So the blame there to we as Sierra Leoneans them because we can go there without we not get no document. Some don't even get ID card safe. They just the total team didn't go. You see, they go try. Yeah, it's good for try, but try for get legal documents. Now the ambassador did it for try for identify Sierra Leoneans them. You see, if you not get legality, so how they able to pick you out?
Right. So the one then so we them be identify and we someone don't die and someone still in a hospital, how the ambassador be able to identify them?
No, well, most of them no for say they get their colleagues them there, they get a center. So if the ambassador go, he can ask them, and them they all sabi themselves. Just like go back sabi we self return. If I meet up here, I don't know for say now 98 it work. So anything happen with you, are they able to identify without even the management and 98 no ask me. I just say I see my stand. Yeah. So now some of the things is
so how you go assess government efforts for help them people here so we involved by this disaster we happen again?
No, well, as it is the government don't try because the way they dip and try, they don't try, but we tell them when they able to continue for put more effort. Yes. And that is why we call on the flag bearership of the All People Congress and also the SLPP. It's not about for just come out, many people they can't vote. Now some of them think they are the Sierra Leone and the C4CS when I get interest in the country. It's not about for can be president, Yeah. Now some of them step there, oh God can ask the nation, and some of them step there with the sea. Just like how we get the most light. We see so many people when they come. Yes, based on that, that's what we know for says this person get interest in the country. So if you want any position, safe, based on that people they able to elect you. That is why we call them and join with the government of the day under the leadership of President Bio and also the ministry, so that they able to work together. May they say how best they able to give them youth support. Yes, for the one who don't know diet, may they able to take great medications, and the people may they able to give them shelters, clothing, food, and other things they make actually no die. Yeah.
Alright.
Because if you don't get any support there, probably sometimes the pain they kill them back because they're in a foreign country.
All right. Well, we can look at the status of them people there and also describe how the place be the status of the place before ever the landslide they happen. The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We get Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif, winner the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organization. We there for talk about the landslide will be happen na Guinea August 23rd this year. The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We dey look at another issue inside the program. The partnership coordinator for Concide Worldwide, Aminata Akeatul Kamara, don't call on government and other body them for support the roadmap with the National Youth Climate Change Adaptation Network developed for young people for fight against climate change and other environmental issues them. It took this way the Youth Climate Change Adaptation Network go pull the Akan Governance Center and 1 year operationalization roadmap Nadu. We reporter Adeyemi Jackson gets more and gonna report.
March this year, during the Youth Adaptation and Sustainable Development Goal Leadership Conference, where young people from different parts of the country organize, but talk about the role of young people in the fight against climate change. During this meeting, part of the thing them where the young people them agree for, now the Freetown Declaration on Youth-Led Climate Adaptation and the establishment of the Salon Youth Climate Adaptation Network for implementing them here, make young people them don't come together and launch a Salon Youth Climate Adaptation Network and also the YCAM Governance Charter and 1 year operationalization roadmap where it talk. The Executive Director National Youth Climate Adaptation Network, Abdul Karim Mara, talk more about the reason why they set up this network.
Why are we here this morning? We are here because climate change is not a distant threat for Sierra Leone. It is a live reality. Our communities know it by flood and mudslide that take homes and lives in the coastal erosions that eat away our soil and in the shifting rains that unsettle the livelihood of our farmers and fisher folks. And we know that the generation that will live longest with these impacts, our young people must be equipped, organized, and empowered to meet the response. That conviction is what brought us to the Youth Adaptation and SG Leadership Conference in March this year, where young people across the 16 districts of Sierra Leone institution together adapt the Freetown Declaration on Youth Climate Adaptation and announced the creation of this network.
The Executive Director National Youth Climate Adaptation Network, Abdul Karim Mara, also talked about what they expect from young people.
YCAM is not just a project of GYC Sierra Leone alone. It is a national asset, a coordination mechanism that belongs to young people of Sierra Leone and to every institution that chose to work with them. Our promise to you is stewardship. We will be transparent, we will be accountable, we will be relentless in translating declarations into actions. To our youth climate advocates, today the nation formally places its confidence in you. Wear its humility and carry it with courage. The Freetown Declaration now has a home and you are its keepers.
Concern Worldwide, now one party organization will support YCAM for set up this network. We make the partnership coordinator at Concern Worldwide, Aminata Akeatul Kamara, talk about what they think about this network.
We as Concern Sierra Leone, we believe that the National Youth Climate Adaptation Network will play a critical role in amplifying young voices, raising awareness on climate adaptation, promoting community-based solutions, and strengthening youth participation in national climate action and environmental governance. Concern Worldwide remains committed to working closely with the government of Sierra Leone, local authorities, civil society organizations, development partners, and communities to build resilience and contribute to national development.
The partnership coordinator, Concern Worldwide, Aminata Akeatul Kamara, also make this call to government and other body them.
As we officially unveil the YCAM Governance Charter and Organizational Roadmap today, we call upon government institutions, development partners, private sector actors, and and civil society organizations to recognize and support the National Youth Climate Adaptation Network as a national platform for coordination, knowledge sharing, innovation, and advocacy on youth-led climate solutions in Sierra Leone. Concern Worldwide Sierra Leone recognizes that investment in youth leadership today is an investment in a more resilient, inclusive, and sustainable future.
During the launch of this network, young people then be also pull the YCAN Governance Charter and 1-year operationalization roadmap. We make the consultant for this roadmap, Peter Senesi, talk about waiting the roadmap debate.
The roadmap translates written declaration into measurable work for the 12 months. We have the roadmap because of climate pressure, flooding, coastal erosion, drought, erratic rainfalls, and environmental degradation. With all of this, who are the most affected? The young people, women, people with disability, and vulnerable communities.
Peter Senesi end for call on government, civil society organization and young people them. For work as one for CC, they implement the thing them, within the roadmap as well for address climate change issue them at the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
Yes, not true, but make my life a song. If you never saw, tell me, who's a we the go? We all know no say we ought to love the past. Then we may come for the pain and for the one. Hey, I'm not so who you be. Let me make some fun. Who say you follow? No follow. Who say you don't do it? Now we come together, now we walk as one for the better of Salone. Not to me, not to you, now everybody for come together as one. So come to know your feet to travel every day. So make the team in the local limba every day. Everybody come together every day. Salone we are, Luna every day. We all know the say we have to love the past. Then we may come for the pain and for the bone.
The program na midday show will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif, the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organizations, where they are for talk about the landslide will be happen na Guinea August 23rd this year. We don't talk about some of the people, some of the Salone people that will be affected during this disaster. Una be don't inform them family, they don't inform them family, then governments don't inform them family them.
Yeah, based on the press release, so the Minister of Foreign Affairs poll on the 25, then put number. That number, if if you get family in a Guinea, so we set up the help for disseminate the number na this studio so that may they able call. The number na 076 632 659. I recall again 076 632 659. Another one 030 30 0 0 0 9 030 300 009. So if you know for say you get fumble, what they giving at the side this thing here happen, make sure that you call and know. That's not one of the good things this the Minister of Finance do.
Alright, so how
Minister of
Foreign Affairs. So how una don monitor the process for ensure say government support and rescue some of the victims then by this disaster?
Well, the ambassador Odede Ona Fatmata Sawane with the deputy, they did try for do the needful thing for the people out there, because the area outside this thing happen, it just by like Bome, even past Bome.
Okay.
Outside we national Sierra Leoneans then go stay, and after that they do mining, they do trading, now they sleep. You see, the thing is so very fearful, but we hope and pray may they able to see them, because me the kind way I see the situation, I'm not sure if they get for able to see all man, including Guineans them who get for staying in that areas. Yes, because the disaster is very serious.
So what are the status of Salon people then we live in that area there, and also where this thing don't happen?
You know, the status not just the same.
They still did around there.
You know, well, for now I think government get for take then your action, Guinean government.
Okay.
Then get for take then your action for see how best they able pull them, because now one of the responsibility of governments gets they not for see people and then at the side, just like we get then this year the deputy director of the routine environmental routine, where they go and broke host them. Now some of the things that the government need for do, they not for allow people for good day na the seaside, na the edge of some things them will be for CS, na place they will be for say REITs. So now some of the things this whole government need for do. For example, even this Ubonmo we get some host them they wouldn't did. People in did then get bafa, then push over them. Now they say then die. You see, government not for encourage them. Government for good then go pull them day. And then find them people them, then get people them. You see, but government sometimes they look till something happen. After that, then start for car with some things them. Maybe for see they for support them. No, they need for take proactive action for put measures. No, nobody know about first government. When the government puts priority for say yes, this area, now area will be for say when I know for car. People don't know the good day. You see,
so since when this thing happened, plenty people on the is concerned say why Salon people they left the country for go settle na disaster prone areas them.
No, well, now some of the greener pasture sometimes for go sick then living. Sometimes we they talk no, but to be honest, Salon no easy. Yeah, Salon no easy, because we get all out in tick for me. Government in, government out, able to take the responsibility of people or the life of people. Yeah, but when we look at then two parties there, because the rule be the SLPP and the APC, they're not able to take the expectation of the people in life granted. You see, so now some of them problem they are. Like for example, like who get under the SLPP, so by right, the welfare of the people, more especially the voiceless people, therefore don't try. Because I don't see actually President Bio put money for give market to one them. Guess what? The minister and directors and they take that money there. Now new organization under the advocacy of voiceless. Now we see how best we fetch their case day. And up to now, so that case they go buffing. So if they look at them for say, hey, you can't sit down, you not get what you eat, you get family. So you go elsewhere. If not something you go find it. So that's not the problem. Sometimes the president then get good initiative, but then cabinets and then the MDOs they can get and then get problem. You see, so now this is not the problem. Salon now one of the country or peaceful. If then two government there they able all the affairs of the people. I think for say we don't need for go no side. Because Salon we get all what it take. Foreigner they come. They can't succeed. What about we all get to your own country? Why we not for succeed? Why we not for succeed? So now some of the questions this okay ask politician them. So may them try for do the needful thing for people and may they left for kin go now another country. If you go save another country, probably you go study. You go study or you go do course. Or you go do course, you go do other things, or you go do another family affairs. But what for say you go sit on there? Because mind you, some of them minister they are already don't pick. Some of them don't go there under 30 years, 40 years. They don't get nothing. As soon as they can appoint them. They say 1 year. They don't put match on. So that tells for say money in this country. Now the sincerity and the honesty will not get to the people. This is the problem.
Alright, you say money in this country, but like for example, this way that happens so people don't left Salone for go settle na disaster prone area and also don't be victim of this landslide here. So we don't happen if the entire continue for the happen in the country. How does that affect the country development?
Well, that is why we call on the attention of the president. Being that this thing don't happen, one, may they set up the border. And any person who want to go any side, may they get legality. That's number one. And may they ask what are the purpose where they go do the. And two, no, when they talk to this government, may they try their level best. The job opportunity, the unemployment in greater the country, may them try at least, may them try for see how best youth man them they able capacitate themselves, may them get side. Who said they able get the 1 and 2. Sometimes all those things they encourage them. But if the government not get that time they think about themselves. I think for say we all get for Komoya. We all get for Komoya, we left the country now. May they rule now. So now this is not the thing. Because when you did in the country, now the people in priority can force. And now the people in priority for put force before when I think about yourself now. But now what do they see now? The politician they can force and they left the people in behind. Now some of the reason they will see under this constitutional amendment. But then they are sure for say the president gonna go for sign that document there. Yeah, then they hope and pray, not go for sign them. May send them back na parliament.
But another concern we don't come out from citizens then that say you see this area so a prone to disaster and still you go settle there. You not think say not to government some get this blame?
No, government not to get the blame. Like I said the initial, I say we not get for pose the government the blame to them because of what in the illegal transit to the think. You know they get illegal documents from the government before they go na them country then they like Guinea, Liberia and other UTF. Yeah. So but if they get legality, I think for say it's simple because we get ambassador throughout the country then they. So we say we blame ourselves, but what if we try for talk? Somebody know they just left in Os, you go another company in Os. Now what if they prompt that? When you know get OT for survive with you picking them. Now then they prompt. So this is the thing we as civil society we call on the government, may they do the needful thing. The priority of them, what they get, may they do the needful thing for the people. And when they do that, I think for say the people you know no need for migrate.
Alright, we go can't talk about the support we the victim they also need the program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sharif, when the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organization. They have for talk about the landslide will be happen in Guinea, August 23rd this year. Also plenty Salone people be involved by this disaster. The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We look at another issue inside the program. Some people we tap na Pentagon community, Western Urban Area District say one reason we make plenty accidents that can happen now because of the bad road network within this community. Then people here talk this power interview with Radio Democracy, what them they talk about they challenge them what they face for sake of the bad condition where the Pentagon road they now. For more on this, make we join with reporter Alaji Jallo.
Monday, August 24 this year, Salone Police
road connectivity na one wey don dey help bring development na any country na the world, and this dey help boost the country economy. Outside trader and farmer dem dey move dem goods and service dem na different area dem. Good road network dey help people able access plenty community dem na free turn, but one community wey don dey face serious challenge with poor road network na Pentagon community wey tap na Western Urban Area District. Outside this community na place where ex-combatant people dem wey be fight the war dey gather inside the early 2000, but this community don develop and get plenty people wey tap na this community. By the way, our Pentagon community don dey now, yet still plenty challenge them. The way people they face, make Radio Democracy, go work on a Pentagon community and talk to community people them, but in them where they unbug them daily life. Who say people and say one challenge we don't they unbug them now how for access Pentagon community. Who say then say this road now one big challenge. We don't dey unbug them daily life.
This year's road, direct Kamayama for go Pentagon, that road in Ogu. So the road they just last for time, then go to Mary Junction and then stop. So for Musa it's a stop now, for go now, then Pentagon, because you say that road they continue. But from there now, TTI road they don't continue. And the sign of Usai, it's a stop. So Usai left the road, they back past Mark, I stone them with the people in the evening, people in the upper then bike there, or nothing. So they have a government, so I help you follow them, for let them make for that road.
This road here, winner, keke rider, now how they ride, more especially this road that is just good. I think they fix the challenges where they facing, more especially that road Pentagon, from Kamayama now take road Pentagon. So we dey beg for make them help you. Then take happen first class like man and they keke man and they motor they at times. Let me say, I'm not sure if you months you reach self, you know where you say they don't bang bike man, either keke don't turn upon her because the place too tight. So we dey facing challenges this road there. It's very bad.
This Kamayama road, the road to take go Pentagon, is very very difficult for we now. The road don't bad. Any day we water come, we see some gap them pass. We dey take stone there, we dey put na the road before we go able to pass for those people them. And a road where they say it all overpopulated people them Bokude. So they tell Papa government may they able to help we may they make this road. Then there is a Migbindo road they talk so about to handle the woman, and it's so difficult for go to another lonely hospital instead of other government hospital, but the road is so bad and they for try to reach you and it's difficult for them. The woman they feel pain how they can enter the pothole then after they Allah say we can't reach now the hospital. Things they happen there because most of you tired then the bus, most the bike rider there, then there's just one bike for one day. Well, they call to government, the government say will look after this road and let them help you for make up.
Then community people here and for call on government and community stakeholder them for come together and help make this road so that people will able access Pentagon community and tap the way our community people them they suffer for access the road for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me na Alaji Jallo, they report.
The program na midday show where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Ambassador Mohammed Lamin Sharif, we na the National Secretary General for National Union of Civil Society Organizations. They have for talk about the landslide will be happen in Guinea August 23rd this year. We say plenty Salon people then be affected. Now we don't talk about the status of them people there and also the role where government and the Salon embassy in Guinea don't play for ensure they support them people there. So one concern we raise or one call we make now for make people support them victim there. So which are the thing them where they going need the kind of support where they going need at this moment?
Well, what do we expect the people here for help them? The most important thing, one, na medication.
Okay.
2, na shelter. 3, cloth. May they able get in there for wear. If possible, may they give them money because na other country than they. What's Salone in na other country. So just like we don't call the attention of the flag bearership, them the one they don't intend from the APC side and the SLPP. May they see how best they able meet the government. What they get, may they give. They able contact the ambassador Fatmata Sawane and in deputy for see how best they able give support. Because now some of the things is so we they look at Motaman or institution you need for give solidarity to certain things them what they happen. And this now one of the things we need for give that solidarity to them. Yeah, so that they able call ambassador who did with the deputy, may they see how best they able give enough support. Yes, make Guinea themselves know for say, okay, so now so then people are they unite. So now some of them think they are.
Okay.
Yes. So rather than they just left the government alone, wearing the support not enough. Yeah. First time, white man did the help over the thing there. But now white man they don't pull and pad in there.
Alright, so currently the one that we that are able for rescue and the response to treatments, or that they support them.
Well, now government.
Okay.
Yeah, now government no more. But that is why we they call the attention of all those people who don't outline so, may them see how best they able meet the government, or if you don't meet the government, may them get a way out for see how best they able go see by themselves. Okay. Yes, make Guinean they know for yes, Sierra Leoneans they unite.
Right, so any ongoing investigation currently they on by governments, will let them know
of course,
what are the cause of
course. The investigation go on through the ambassador and the Minister of Foreign. Yes, and even we self get some investigation what we do. Yes, because the one of our mandates as a civil society for say how best we see we country in the standard way and unify. It's not about disagree or devastated things them. So now some of them things there. So they talk to the government, may they do the needful thing so that thing they benefits to we and the one who don't survive. For the one who don't die, we ask for forgiveness. If they get anything they don't owe itself to God inside, may God forgive them. Because really it's not easy for left your home, you go die to another country. Yes, you go find green and pasture. No, sometimes it's very trending. But we pray so that may God forgive them, may God give them the right way, who side they go live.
Right, so we be see August 25, where the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation be pull one statement we said, and currently they work together for ensure so they rescue some man and also for able to identify some Salone people will be affected. So far, any new updates done there?
Well, new update no date for now, as the way things do right now, because SSF1 gets proper information, because the way and manner in which the landslide take place, it's very fearful, and I hope if the one they didn't get for you see them all, because the thing is very fearful, and government get for take time how they disseminate the information. And the other thing back who can be mind, what I want for talk to Sierra Leoneans concerning the information that now we can get, from the bloggers them, from the content creators them, from the another information who they pass in the media. So please, we want to talk to them, that the responsibility than that the rights as fundamental rights, chapter 3 talk inside the 1991 constitution. But whatever something happen, more can they give the right information. If in a politics happen, more can they give the right information. But I want to no one destroy this country. This information and misinformation. If something happen, make sure that you get the right information, you disseminate them. So now we see the way and manner in which the social media, the content creator, the bloggers them, the way that they do things, it's very wrong. In fact, we as a civil society and the media will get the responsibility for say how best we work with governments. Sometimes they want to take now the role now we young. You see, we know say men do not take the role, but when they want to do something or they want to pass information, may they make sure that they get confirmation from the right people them. But now we they see somebody get fine phone, you go sit down in corner, blash government in the way that also happen. Or somebody go there oversee something happier in talk boto also happen. You see, all of those things, why will they talk this? That for people who will be for say they need to listen radio, what did they listen at them say? We ask them, who say get this information? Now so they see.
Okay.
Not the problem, but we don't want this problem happen because election time they come, 2028 they at the corner. So we want this time around, you as a blogger, you as a content creator, you as a so many information you want for pass, make sure that you confirm them to the right ministry. If you not confirm them to the right ministry, go other side make confirm. If you get the right information, come with them because information is very powerful. Like for example, what I did in 98, so thousands of people that they listen to me. I talk anything no wrong here. Other person they take them for saying as so ambassador say. Yes, so that is why we get for mindful what they do in the country, and we hope and pray the government they do the needful thing.
Right. Ambassador Mohammed.
So I think the recommendation,
we go Kandi, Ambassador Mohammed Lamin Sharif, National Secretary General, National Union of Civil Society Organizations. We therefore talk about the landslide will be happen in Guinea August 23rd this year. Also, plenty Salone people then be affected. Now we go come to the recommendations. Then how or which are some of the things that we go recommend to government for ensure see them protect and prevent Salone people from disaster or other thing that we can happen where they can left them country then go another country for go stay.
Number one, we talk to the government. When they say how best they able to strengthen the Interpol, the one who then at the border.
Okay.
Yeah, when they say how best they able give support to documentation. Documentation are one of the credible things person for play with. But as long as see people they play with documents. Now this country I see somebody they go college, it is 45 in document. Nothing no bad. Document now one of the thing would they take you for so many years, a lifetime. Yeah. So we highlight something there as recommendation. Number one, we say regional early warning that ECOWAS and MRU, that Namano River Union, should alert member states when urban infrastructure fails, so country can prepare for migration or migrants. Yeah. Number two, cross-border humanitarian fund supports host community. Migrants also need help. 3, infrastructure investment at border government plus partners should upgrade water, health, and host houses in border chiefdom to absorb migration pressure. 4, including CSO in planning, no urban infrastructure projects in the region should be done without immigrations and humanitarian impact assessment.
Okay.
5, protects migrants' rights. Ensure migrants, however, access to health, education, and justice, regardless of status. No one should be turned away in a crisis. So now this is not the recommendation who they give to the government here, and also to the ECOWAS, because then get treaty with a sign under the Vienna Convention.
Right.
How they able to protect. It's not about Guinea. It's about the same thing in Salone. If in case we get the natural thing there, yeah, another country they come for say how best they able to get solidarity.
All right. So as we it's kind of for end the program, waiting now the message of hope where you send to the victim them of the landslide will be happen again August 23rd this year.
Well, we will continue to talk to them. Make them get hope for CS. Anything happen in humanity, now God mark am. Yeah, God don't mark this, so may them encourage, may them take the peace, and may them see what in governments they do for them. Okay. Yeah, and we as civil society, we self more can they get the right things that we can do for help government. Never mind this government, they ignore the media houses, they ignore civil society, they ignore journalists them, but we not get problem. Now we work with the Pandusu. We do them perfectly. We know for say government in, government out. By rights, the media house across the country, they forgive full support. This government forgive full support. The civil society, they forgive full support. Because we are development partners for say how best the life of the people upgrade. But if they neglect we they continue for do work. We're not the left.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Right.
not the courage that are just the give to the people and make them continue for get the courage. God they take care of everything.
All right, Ambassador Mohammed Lamin Sharif, National Secretary General, National Union of Civil Society Organizations, in beginning of the program for talk about the landslide will be happen in Guinea August 23rd this year. Also, plenty Salone people then be affected of this disaster. Plenty thank you for joining us inside the program in this show.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Fambu, now this edition of the program, the show go left for today. Plenty thank you to my producer, Theodore Arena, to my camera Bangura, we make on us live na Facebook, to DJ Lulu for in technical support. May we present this edition of the program, may the show come to you. My name is Master.